Okay, 90-90 internal rotation, pails and rails. So that's working on the back leg, not the front leg, okay? So in order to do that, when we were working the front leg, external rotation, pails and rails, we wanted to make sure that this left glute, if the right leg's forward, was squeezed and pressed forward this way in order to help keep our torso upright. For internal rotation, we're actually going to not bring this hip through forward. We're going to sit it back down towards the ground, and we're going to start feeling a stretch and a pull deep on the inside of this hip, okay? It should feel like a stretch and a pull, a little bit more intense, but it shouldn't feel pinchy, okay? Or pinchy or painful. Try and alter either how much your knee is bent, or try to bring your knee a little bit up and forward, okay? And then rotate more, and you should feel a stretch through here. If you still continue feeling pinching, you can try one of the other variations for internal rotation, either sitting or in a bear position, like some of the other videos, okay? For those of you who do feel a stretch, so you don't want to be forward with this back hip, you want to sit it back down towards the ground. Stay nice and upright. Now, the more you extend this knee, the longer this lever leg becomes and the more intense the stretch gets. But if you stay at 90, you can then let it sink back, put both hands behind the back, and then rotate your torso towards that left leg, and you're going to feel that intensify, okay? This is where we're going to hold our 2-minute stretch, just like this. And we are sitting, and we're just letting that kind of fall down towards the ground as it opens up into internal rotation. Now, just like that. Now, our PAILs contraction is going to be visualizing this femur and rotating outward, okay, into external rotation. So that's going to be trying to push the outside of my knee up, so I can put my hand here to help simulate that, where I would be pushing down with my hand and I'm pushing up with my knee up into my hand. But I'm really thinking about deep in this hip socket, this whole bone rotating outwards this way, okay? So let's pretend it's been a good, solid, full 2 minutes. We're going to take a breath in, pack our midsection, get nice and tight. Now start that PAILs contraction, and there should be barely any motion. And we're holding, slowly ramping up how hard we're rotating outwards this way, but nothing's physically moving. Remember, this is an isometric, no motion. And I'm slowly ramping up as hard as I can. I can really feel it out here on the outside. Would hold normally for 15 seconds total. And now we're going to switch to rails, which is the opposite. I'm rotating this whole femur inwards, but I'm not bringing this hip forward this way, okay? Keep it back in that stretched position and try to extract more internal rotation from that stretched position. If you're strong enough, you'd be able to lift this foot up off of the ground. And we're just holding. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sink a little bit deeper or rotate your torso a little bit more towards that back leg and breathe. 2 minutes.